Hi, everyone, and welcome to This Is Your Time. My name, for those of you who don't know me and you're just tuning in, my name is Donna Levy, and I have been a registered nurse for 38 long years, of which I have delved into living in the world of dementia, the world of mental health. I've done counseling. I have done coaching. I have done health and wellness for the body and mind. And I also am an ordained rabbi. So now I am moving into the spiritual realm. But I also love to share with people my stories about how I became healthy after a lifelong battle with my weight, being overweight, having brain fog, just not feeling great. I don't even know how I really got through nursing school because I had awful brain fog. And so I want to talk to you about my 3 areas that if you want to be successful in your life, really have the energy to live your passion and your desires. These are 3 areas that I have found to be pertinent, and actually it's addressed by millionaires all over the world. They really follow a healthy lifestyle and in healthy living, basically. So I feel like my light is a little light, so I want to fix that. I'm going to fix that because yeah. Okay, so that's better. So I look human now, not so alien. So anyway, so getting back to my story, I was always overweight. I was overweight as a little kid, and I ate normal. I ate what the ADA and the American Diabetic Association, they tell us to eat, okay? So, I didn't know. I just figured I was going to be fat for the rest of my life. And, but I struggled because of society. And here, in the United States, all the skinny girls always got picked for the dance, always got picked for the leads in the plays, then some of them were really, really smart on top of it all. And, and we talk about, the jealousy, but really jealousy, we know jealousy is everything you want outward. So that's Neville Goddard's saying. So when you're feeling jealousy of about someone, you need to take a look at yourself, because guess what? It's really something that you want. So, so I used to be really jealous of these people who really seemed to have it all. And why was I, fat? And it was, demeaning to me. My self-esteem was kind of very low about that. I was very shy. My mother made me go into theater to boost my self-esteem. So I would talk to people, and now you can't really shut me up. So I don't know if that backfired or that was a good thing. But anyways, there are voices inside our head, and they come from our subconscious mind. That is laid groundwork down for us from the time that we're 0 to the time that we're 8. So I was a fat kid. So, I kind of made jokes about that. And, but it really hurt. And it was in my head constantly. You're never going to go through that diet. You're never going to be successful. Fat people are lazy. Fat people aren't as smart as other people. So I never thought I was smart, or, I thought I was like a B student, which was okay. And I always tried to, get the second in life. I'll be the supporting actress because she's funny and fat. I will be the vice president of the class. I was never going for the gold. And it was because of everything in my life that I had been set up for. You know, I'm the second child. And so my place was second. So, and that was in my subconscious mind. So we know now in neuroscience, you know, the brain is my thing, neuroscience, that we can reprogram that to be the person that we were meant to be and to really live the purpose that we were meant to live. Many of us are going through life miserable, unhappy, fat, unhealthy, stressed out in a job that we really shouldn't be in because, you know, it's just a job that you got and it's not really your purpose. You know, what we're supposed to do here is we're on life, and we're really supposed to find our purpose and our center and what makes us happy and what makes us give to society. So one of the pillars, one of the tips that I am telling you about is your subconscious mind. You have to dig deep and see where your blocks are. Those blocks are what is preventing you from venturing outside your comfort zone, okay, and moving into the direction that you want to move into and that you were meant to move into, and that you're going to be splendidly surprised and you're going to be so happy when you get there, that you're going to be like, I wasted all this time in my comfort zone. Why did I do that? All right. So there are steps you can take to start getting out of that comfort zone. And one step is to change your fear, that anxiety that you feel inside when you're about to, you know, embark on a new adventure, or you're going on an interview, or you're starting that new job, or you're starting that business, or whatever it is that's new. Those nerves, turn them into excitement. They are the exact physiological feelings. We get sweaty palms, our heart starts beating, we get an upset stomach, we can't control our breath and our voice, and that's nerves and anxiety and excitement are the same physiological feelings. So just turn that around in your brain. You got to say, I'm really excited, I'm really excited, okay? So, and of course, we know it takes 21 days to create a habit. So you have to work on this consistently. The next is your diet. I hate to say it, but it's no fault of your own or no fault of my own. But in about 1955, there was a President Eisenhower who had a heart attack, okay? And this Dr. Anshel Keys decided to take it upon himself for his own agenda to change our food pyramid and our food in general. They took out fat because they thought fat was the cause of heart disease for Eisenhower, but it's really sugar that is the problem. Eisenhower smoked. Smoking was a cause, and he had inflammation, and he loves sweets. So the fat had nothing to do with it, but because it was this big political decision, it got pushed through, even in spite of results of the clinical trials, and the studies were not in. So we need to take responsibility and start something new and start really working on our health, because what's good for our heart is good for our brain. I keep on telling people, you have one brain. There is no brain transplants. You can get a heart transplant. You can get a liver transplant. You can get a lung transplant. You can live without a lung. You can live without an arm and a leg. You cannot live without your brain. And until everyone decides to focus on living a healthy lifestyle and having a healthy brain, then we're going to continue to have diabetes and dementia. Dementia is type 3 diabetes now, and heart disease, and kidney disease, and liver disease, and thyroid disease. All of these things are interrelated, and they're all made worse by sugar. Okay, 85% of our food, when you go into a grocery store, has sugar in it. 85%. So basically 15% doesn't have added sugar. So you can go around the outside of your grocery store and do the majority of your shopping. Even the other day, my husband brought home a sausage, and guess what? It had high fructose corn syrup, which our body doesn't even know what to do with and causes inflammation, and sugar, dextrose, in a piece of meat. So even our meats and everything is causing us disease. It causes inflammation. It causes inflammation where you can't see it. It's in the cell. It's on a cellular level. And that's what causes these diseases to pop up. You know, fatty liver disease has no signs or symptoms. No signs or symptoms until it's too late. So we really have to get on a good regime. There are a lot of videos. I happen to be doing keto because I love it and my body loves it. But there's all kinds of low carb diets, Mediterranean diet. You could do Mediterranean keto. You can do paleo keto. You can do vegan keto. Keto is just really bringing those sugars down and out of your body, because that's what's causing inflammation. And if you want to be top notch in your field and be creative, you've got to get the sugar out. So that, you know, when I first started this, it was several years, like 2 years ago, I started with supplementation, and even really high level supplementation, and like our insulin and our hormones. What we think of as hormones is, right, your progesterone, your estrogen, your progesterone, your testosterone, your insulin, your thyroid, and of course you have the adrenals. But we also have serotonin, which is in our gut, and we can't produce it. And that goes right to your brain. That is the feel good that makes us less depressed. That's why everybody's all depressed, because you can't make your own serotonin anymore. So it's a whole vicious cycle, and you can't think clear. And when I started balancing all these things out, I felt like a veil had been lifted off of my head. And that's why I'm so passionate about people really looking at this. I've taken care of over 30,000 patients, and some of them with diabetes, and we were able to reverse their diabetes. They were able to get off meds, off insulin, because it's really our food that, instead of feeding us, it's killing us. So I hope you take a little opportunity to start looking at your food and your consumption. The other thing that really freaks people out and that they get really fearful of is fasting. Yeah, I am new into the fasting world, about 4.5 months. I'm loving it. It gives me great brain activity. When you fast, you produce human growth hormone, which also produces BDNF, which goes right to the brain and makes brain cells. Yes, it's great. And your brain really loves fasting. Our bodies were meant to eat periodically, eat till we're satisfied, which is great for me. I love to eat till I'm satisfied. And then eat, then have a period of fasting where your body's using its fats and using all of the nutrients that you gave them when you had a great meal, a big meal. And then it's going to use that energy for the next, 20 hours, 18 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours, however long you decide to fast. And it's really, my body feels great. And so those are my things. Those are my 3 areas that I feel that people who want to have success in life, you need to have energy. You need to have energy sustained. Your body needs to be laser focused. Your brain have be laser focused. Your body needs to be optimal so that you're not getting tired. You don't get these sugar crashes. You can think, you can be creative, and of course, you can spend time really figuring out what your passion is. And The biggest thing, the biggest reason people don't do this is because they feel they're in fear. They're in fear that their mind is telling them, oh, it's just another phase you're going through. You're going to do this and then you're going to fail. Well, you know what? You decide whether you want to fail or not. You decide it. We decide our life. We decide whether we want to be rich or poor. We decide what type of job we want. You have the power to decide what kind of life you want to live and what your purpose is. And no one else should influence you on that. And if they are, it's in your subconscious mind, and you can rewrite that. There are a lot of videos on that. The law of attraction is even talking about that our subconscious mind, we know that we can do that. Hebb's law says that neurons who fire together wire together. So if you start saying, I am successful, that this is my passion, whatever my passion is, I can do this. I am going to go for my goal, and I am going to stay there, and I'm going to be lucrative, or I'm going to be healthy, or I'm going to start taking care of my brain, and your brain is on fire. You can really do it. And, there's tons of YouTube videos and everything. Just look up what you want to start living and changing in your life. And there's tons of people who will help you through this. I have a Facebook page. If you want to go to it, that's great. Please, subscribe to this channel. I have much more on all of this, mind, body, spirit, addressing your health, that I hope you can benefit from. And if you like this, please just like it, and you can share it with anybody you think needs to hear this and needs to be happier and be healthier and be wealthier in their life. And so that's all for today. I wish you much peace, joy, and health, and we'll see you on the next This Is Your Time. Bye-bye.